to my kitchen. On today's recipe is Afghan cuisine that is known as the Shami Kabob. Shami Kabob is a roll-based kebab that's made from red meat. So let's take a look at the ingredient for Shami Kabob. Let's go to the recipe. For the Shami Kabob recipe I have here is red meat, that is veal, that's a baby veal, and at the same time it's about a half a pound here. I'm going to use ginger garlic paste. This is optional. This is just for flavor. You may use garlic only if you like. And I have here about a medium size of boiled potatoes. I have 2 egg white here and 1 cup of chickpeas. I'm using canned chickpeas. You can use your regular chickpeas and bring it to a boil or pressure cook it. I have some salt here for spices, black pepper, crushed red chilli, and coriander powder. You can use your own spices if you like. It's all about the flavor. So let's go to the making of this recipe. Alright, so I'm using pressure cooker for this. We're gonna go add the meat in this. I'm going to add about 1 cup of water to this. At the same time, I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of salt. You're going to bring this to a boil, and then you're going to pressure cook this on a medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the meat gets tender. So after a good 15 minutes, the meat is tender. I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. So once you have it on the side with the plate, what I'm doing, I'm just going to slice them. Once you cut them into small pieces, now you're going to put this into your regular mixer that you use for your vegetables. So you're going to grind this and make this into a paste basically. Just want to give you guys an option, something paste like this. In the same mixer, you're going to go ahead, add the chickpeas and the boiled potatoes and mix them all up. At this point, I'm going to add a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Like I said, this is optional. You can add just garlic if you like. Just a little bit of more salt. You can taste before you add it. And we need a teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of coriander powder. If you have your own spices, you can add that too. I like mine a little bit more spicy, so I'm adding a teaspoon of red chili flake, and you have the white egg here. Add it on top and mix everything well. So now what we're going to do is make this into the rolled Shami Kabob. So you're going to take some and slowly make it into a roll. Up to you how big the size you want. So I'm just make them into a roll like this. You can take your 2 hands and press it down, and there you go. At this point, when you roll up all the Shami Kabobs, I'm using 1 egg white. So what you do, you take some in your hands, rub it, and take the Shami and just spread it all over. I'm using a round pan and I have a generous amount of oil here, and the heat is a little bit over medium. You want to make sure your oil is nice and hot, otherwise if you put in the kebabs, it's going to open up itself in there. So just to feel the heat. You can also try by putting a half a piece, see if it's ready, and then you can just drop them 2, 3 at a time. You want to make sure that you churn them like every 20 seconds. So this is almost ready now. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. So it really took me like 2 minutes basically. You don't want to over fry this or burn this. Here is our Afghan Shami Kabob. You can serve this with any of bread you like, with salad. Occasionally this is made for any Afghan parties and events. I hope you guys get a chance to try this recipe, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.